Good afternoon, and here we go again. And yes, I am using the FM tweak. I know Neil is curious as to which version I am using. I have only just downloaded the latest one. I'm going to play with that for a little while. So we are using version 1.1 at the moment. I am impressed by this version, and we'll probably go on for a little while using this one. While I test the other one. I just want to see how it plays out, if it affects anything. I don't want my team disturbed by any new changes, especially as we are looking at bringing in a few youngsters. I've had a terrible experience this transfer window and not knowing what players to come in. I've decided to bring in, if I can, 2 young players, and we've gone for Alex Scott. Now, he's cost me a lot of money, 50 million, rising to 54 million. I've had my eye on him for a little while. He seemed to be decent enough. One of the things that concerns me is his passing. So probably I would play him as a centre mid on attack, which I think suits him a little bit better than the DLP at the base of the midfield. Looking at the other guy that I've decided to bring in, he's young, 20 years old, coming in from Bayern Munich, very cheap. I hope he'll come in. He's a young player who is a good passer of the ball. His mentals are pretty good for 20 years old. Technically, I think he'll develop. I think he's going to become a very, very good player. So we've brought him in as well. And, well, we are hoping to bring him in. We have 91 million in the kitty. That is going to take a lot of money out of the kitty, and I don't know what to do with the remaining money. In terms of what we have as a squad, we need a new goalkeeper. He is 34 years old now, and I'm not sure that Stanic is the best replacement. Looks decent in terms of his technicals, but lacking in other areas. He might develop nicely, who knows. Whether or not to bring in a goalkeeper now or to trust Castiles, not sure. Good afternoon, Neil. I didn't see you there. How are you doing? I hope you're well, my friend, and good afternoon to everybody else who's here. So we are going to continue with this transfer window. It is very difficult. I'm hoping, I'm going to play an extended highlights, and I'm hoping that we see a great deal of nice highlights. I do trust this FM tweak. I think it's very, very good what they've done. And as I said in my review of it, it looks like it's improved things a lot. I've gone with a reserve team today, and we are going to develop youngsters, and I've got Atom in. We have a lot of young players in this team. Morstead is going to start up front. I have to develop young players. I think that is the only way forward in this save. And it will be an interesting experience to see how these young players get on in the Prem this season. So we are going to go to the match. as I say, I'm going to play. I want to see good highlights. I'd really love to see this match engine playing out really well. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll, as normal, go to my assistant, see what he's got to say. He doesn't rate this team very much. In terms of playmakers, I don't know anything about them, so we'll just go with that for the time being. And, yep, there are places up for grabs, especially with these young boys. If they can play well, then there are places in this first team that they can get. So we're going to go see what happens against Canberra. They're not as good as a squad as we are, but we are playing the reserve team, and I want to see some good performances from the boys today. And hopefully we'll win this game. Pre-season will move along. We are in control of the game. Hartel is an interesting one. He's 30 years old now, and he's probably going to run down his contract. So I've put him on the transfer list as well. Not worth much money. But unlike Chaplin, I am not going to take a ridiculous amount of money for him. I don't need to get rid of him. And we are a goal up. And there is Atom. Somebody said last time, you don't need to buy a central defender because Atom looks the business. And when I signed him, although he's young, he did look like he could become a very good player. Hartel is obviously having a good game now. I've transfer listed him. Which means that my telephone might be busy. But he certainly looks the business, Hartel, at the moment. And he's on the ball again. We have... I think our attack is getting better. We have Luca, of course. And that's a fine goal, and that is Hartel. I mean, isn't that just the way it goes? We put him on the transfer list, and he's banged one in. So, we are... has that been given offside? Or was the first one given offside? Because we're only a goal up for some reason. It is, Saul, very much the shop window effect. He's like passing like he's a great player. He's banged one in now. And so we're on the way. The first goal must have been... I got to concentrate a bit better because the first goal must have been disallowed. But we're a goal up. We're obviously the better team. I've switched some of the... I've switched one of the defensive roles and I've switched one of the other roles as well. I've decided to go with a fullback on support on the right-hand side and a wing-back on attack on the left. The fullback on support will give us a little bit more defensive stability back there, where the wing-back on attack will give us the attacking option on the left. I am thinking that we'll experiment with an underlap. That's a penalty, ref. Oh dear, oh dear. But, so I'm actually thinking that we might experiment with an underlap. I'm not sure which side yet, though. I'll have to have a look at how we're lined up. I'm looking at... So if we have an inverted winger here, we can't underlap on this side, but I'm looking at possibly an underlap on this side. And in fact, I think I might try it in the second half. Just slow things down on that right-hand side. Look for players coming inside. So we'll see how that works out in the second half. We need to be better. And we need to wind these players up. Well, it's a good performance by this reserve team. And Canberra haven't really offered anything. We've been the better team. I mean, I don't know how the highlights are playing out for you guys, but it looks a lot better to me. And goalmouth scramble. You don't see many of those in the default engine. So I do like this version. I think it plays out really nicely on screen. And I'm going to continue with this for a little while I test version 2. Hartel is playing like an absolute genius. He's got 8 key passes at the moment. Defensively, we got to be solid. But I do tend to set my teams up as starting from defensive solidity. We don't have great defenders. And Morstat is on the score sheet as well. And we do have to look at these young boys. He was on a 6.1, but he's just got himself on the score sheet now. And that means that he'll go up. So we do, yeah, I mean, I'm quite impressed with the young boys that we've got. And hopefully they will develop very, very nicely. They're not very tired, which is good news. But we will make some substitutions now just to give them a break and to avoid injuries. Let's go and do that now. Humphreys can come off. Fernandez can come in here. So we do have a first team and a second team at the moment. There will be players coming in, which is good news. Let's change the wing backs over, I think. We'll try out Sola on this side. Just make him a fullback on support. And then we will bring off Valesco. And we'll put Echevarri in here. Going to leave Morstat on. I don't think I want to do any more than that for the time being. Looking at the heat map, a lot of play down at our left-hand side where we have this attacking wing back. But why is he? Oh, he's not on support. This doesn't reflect what the game is doing. But it's a good performance. Defensively solid. Adams had a really decent game. He does look the business. He's young. Will develop, I think, into a very good player. And Morsted's got another one. So well done, Morsted. Oh, it's an own goal, apparently. But Morsted was the man. Hartel now is very tired. And we can bring on... Let's bring on Fassini. Fassini can come in. They are now going to play with a low... I always wonder, how does my assistant manage to see that they are playing with a lower tempo? I can't figure that out. But my assistant can see it very, very nicely. And I don't, from the highlights, see them playing at a lower tempo. But obviously I've got a very good assistant manager. I don't think it really matters to us what tempo they play at. They're not actually doing anything in terms of causing us problems. And yeah, I suppose I can see they are playing at a little bit of a lower tempo. They're trying to pass it around. And they're doing all right, actually. They might even score here. They've got an overload there. 3-on-2, which they didn't use very well. But we look good. Our shape is good. I'm looking for this underlap. That's a nice pass. But Atom is there to cover it. It's pretty much as I expected them to play. And that's it. A nice little victory. And let's move on. Oh, and this boy isn't interested. Such a shame. I wanted to bring him in. Looks like a very good player to me, but he's not interested. Such a shame. I am kind of... yeah, tackling is extremely good. As I've said, even in the Chinese one, I hesitate to say the tackling was much improved, but the slide tackling is really good. I mean, you have a slide tackle in the... I'm going to try that. I'm going to keep doing that. You have a slide tackle in the default engine, and it usually results in a red card. So I'm very impressed with the tackling. There's one or two that look a bit clunky, but overall, in general, it looks really good. So we just got one more friendly against Roma. This will actually test how good this team is, having not been able to sign that boy. I need to look now for another midfielder who's cheap enough. There really isn't one that's available. So this is a difficult transfer window. Very, very difficult transfer window. But we have signed Alex Scott, which is good news. Because if we lose Hartel, we are going to be seriously short in midfield. And we do know we have to improve midfield. Yeah, they should be pleased that he's come in. Another young player. We'll see how he actually gets on. Needs to play in the next game. We have a very small squad, but that's because we have a number of young players who we don't have to register. And we are not in Europe. So that is good news. Abramovich, I did think about him. But do I need more players along that line? I don't think so. It'll be interesting to see how much money I've got left now. It's a record transfer fee, 50 million. I hope that he actually turns out to be worth it. These players that I usually pay this kind of money for don't generally turn out to play very well. Who's this guy? He's a ball winner. Can play as a deep line playmaker if necessary. It's the DLP we are really struggling for. Again, defensive midfielder, so he doesn't actually fit what I want to do. Really having trouble finding players who are cheap enough. I don't think he is can play as a DM, but more of, again, a central midfielder. And I'm not short of central midfielders. It's a DLP I need to find. How much money have I got left now? 36 mil. My scout is obviously doing her best. But again, he's not quite as good as what I've already got. Another 22-year-old here. $22 years old. Not really. Euro, of course, is going to be a very good player, but I don't need a central defender. Nah, nothing in there that really tickles my fancy. Very difficult to find. Roma are going to be a good team. Actually, they don't look like a good team, unless the report is poor. They're not very aggressive. Not very determined, so that means we might get stuck in with them. Let's just get stuck in. And let's just have a look to see how they're going to play. So I need to lift the line up a little bit, at least to begin with. A couple of players. Dybala, probably we need to tight mark. But this is the test now of whether or not we are progressing, because Roma are a better team than we are. We'll have a look at this team. McKenna, why is he's injured, is he? Didn't see that he got injured. Must have been a training injury. So let's Sia will come in on the right hand side. Salas will come in here, although I'm tempted to play Atom again. Timon, Garosabal. Switch those over. I want the wing back on attack on this side. And then I'm going to play Diallo as the winger on attack. Fernandez can come in. Fassini comes in here. Echevarri. Univar. And Luca. Again, you can see where we are lacking. Scott McKenna. Oh, we've just seen the injury to Scott McKenna. Yeah, I'm going to accept those just to get the money in. Because they've reached my valuation. Which does mean I've still got to sign a defensive midfielder. I don't know where I'm going to get one from. This is a difficult transfer window. And I don't know if anybody else is having trouble finding DMs, deep line playmakers. I don't know, let me know, because I am having dreadful trouble finding deep line playmakers. Absolutely dreadful trouble. So here we go, Roma. This will be a big, big challenge for us. Hey, Matthias, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. This will be a big challenge. I'll tell you what, though, Neil, when I'm watching the highlights, I actually like to play in comprehensive when I'm playing by myself, and because the graphics have improved so much that playing in comprehensive highlights makes it a much better experience for me. And of course, we'll bring Scott onto the bench, but I think I want to play him. The question is, do I want to play him as the DM? Or do I want to play him as the attacking mid? I think I'm going to have to play him as the attacking mid. I'm really struggling for a DM. Just have a look at Gould. Gould can play as a DM. And probably would make a good deep line playmaker. He's got good passing. The only problem is his tackling and marking are not particularly good. But if we play him on a support duty, then that doesn't seem to matter. So against weaker teams, Gould could play there, where we're not focused too much on defensive play. Because at the moment, I'll only have Fernandez and Scott, who can actually play there. And Scott isn't that great as the DLP. We shall see. But at the moment, I'm going to play Scott in central midfield just to see how he gets on. I'm not expecting too much from him, but it would be nice if he has a good game today. So yeah, I mean, I do. I mean, I think it's great when I play in, but I don't want to put it in comprehensive highlights now, because obviously people just want the game to progress. Go out there, show me what you've got. Yeah, that's probably what I say in all pre-match. We can't be telling them that you should be winning this. We should be telling them that you probably haven't got much chance of winning this. We're in positive at the moment because we're home. And that's because I want to try and attack them and give them a game. Well, it might be better to drop back to a more balanced approach. In fact, we will do that. We're going to go into a more balanced approach. I might actually drop the lines as well, just to get more bodies behind the ball. Go on, Ahmad. Go on, son. He's done it. He had an absolutely lousy season last year. Are these right wingers going to actually do something? A very nice celebration, Ahmad. Very nice. That was a very poor pass. So in terms of the tactic, I actually don't think I need to do anything at the moment. I think it's probably wise to begin with a high line, both high lines, but I'm going to keep an eye on that because depends who's got the momentum. I might have to drop it back. Univar and Timon need to be told off. Well, I was expecting them to be pushing us back more, but they're not. And we've got the upper hand here. Definitely got the upper hand. If we can get another one, I'll be very impressed. This is really a big test of how this team is going to do this season. We've got no Europe. That's the bonus. So whether or not I really need to bring in players, I'd like to bring in another youngster. Maybe if I can find a young DLP and find a young player who can play across the line in defence. Oof. And I've got the money to be able to do that. But finding the DLP is absolutely nightmarish. So we are ahead against Roma. So we need more possession. We do need more possession. So we'll tell them that, but then we're going to help them. Always, if you tell them we need more possession, help them to have more possession. So we'll slow it down so that they can get a little bit more possession. And let's go and see what effect that has. Yeah, we've only got 35%. We need to get that up to 45 if we can. So let's have a look at what... Oof. If we're going to do that, I'm going to come off the get stuck in. So I think I'm going to come off get stuck in now. If the system wants to tackle all those boys, then I think we don't need to do that. They're playing well at the back. And we're just kind of playing well in midfield. Nice. Poor. 3 players in the middle and he decides to take a shot from an impossible angle. Roma have got some very good players in there. Dybala is a very good player. But we've kept them quiet. We just need another goal, boys. Lovely job. Now, Univar, do something. Oh, come on. Yeah, he's on a 6.4, and we can see why. And so he's coming off. He's just not listening. You can see he's been dreadful, to be fair. I think I actually might play Humphreys. Could try Humphreys on the left wing, but no, we'll go with Gould. And I wonder if he's better as an inside forward. No, we'll keep him as an inverted winger. And then Luca's not having the best game ever. So Velasco can come on and have a game. Fernandez isn't actually playing very well either. He's on a yellow card as well. And also the wing backs are on a yellow card. Ooh, Sola. Brandon Williams. Okay, let's go and finish this game, boys. We've been much the better team. We've got a little bit more possession by slowing it down, but not too much. But overall, we look like we're the better team. Go on, Ahmad. Go on, Sam. Have a run. Dribbling is a lot better. Players actually, I think, run with the ball a little bit better. Hartel has come on again and done the business. FM's just making me like, ha, 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 ha. You've gone and sold Hartel and look how good he is. FM is very good at doing this stuff. It just drives me nuts. Another one who had a dreadful season last year. Oh no, so sometimes he plays well. But most often, he's absolutely dreadful. But he's supposed to be a very good player in FM, Univar. Maybe he's one of those late developers. A footballing unicorn, it was described as last night in the Newcastle save. A footballing unicorn. At least I know now that Badgertich is a late developer. Oh, that was Ahmad again. Ahmad may be going to have a good season. I mean, it was nice, that shot. If we look at that shot in the replay, the curl on it was really good. Somebody in the comments, when I was looking at this, said everything is straight. The passing's always straight. I think sometimes the angle makes the passing look straight. But that was a nice shot. There was enough curl on it just to take it into the far post. Yeah, as I said, Neil, I'm still having a look at that one. I've only just downloaded it. I just want to have a look just to see that it's not going to affect my team too much, the way I've set my team up. So I'm just looking at that basically. And then probably, if everything's okay, we'll load it up. Yeah, I wasn't expecting us to win today, but that is a very good performance, boys. Very, very good performance. So now we are in August, the final month of the transfer window. Oh, I wish. Danilo actually keeps coming up. But again, he's a ball winner. He's not really a deep line playmaker, which is what I'm looking for. But he keeps coming up in these searches. This guy can play anywhere. I'm looking for someone youngish. He's a fullback, but if I'm going to get a fullback, I want somebody who can play both sides. Oliver Skip, a ball winner again. I don't want a ball winner. Flynn Downs actually might be a good signing, but again, there's loads of ball-winning midfielders coming up. But there is a shortage. Another ball winner. This could be an interesting signing. Right winger as well. Another ball winner. Oh boy, this is really tough. I'm sure that they will find somebody for me. And so we're coming up to the first game of the Prem. Our season is going to be tough. I know, I have a feeling what FM is going to do here, because we have to play Norwich in our first game, and then we have Tottenham and Liverpool. So I'm guessing we're going to beat Norwich, and then we might scramble a point out of Tottenham and Liverpool. That's what I'm guessing. Knowing FM, no, Morstead is going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Sia probably is the best captain. Scott McKenna, yeah, both of those will play regularly. So we'll confirm that. We are not selling Morstead. I wonder if I've got him listed for loan. I don't think I have. But we are going to say not available. And if somebody wants to offer me 100 million for him, then we might sell him. $47 million. I don't have 47 million. He would do the job nicely. He's not a deep line playmaker. But he does what I want him to do. I want him to be able to tackle and mark. His passing is really good. His vision's not brilliant, but he would be... If I can manage to put together 47 mil, he might be an option. Another one who's 47 mil. I want FM is like doing this, I wonder, trying to get me to raise 47 million. I don't think I can, though. I mean, they don't look like a very good team. No, they're not a great team. I'm just looking for aggression. They're not aggressive. They're not brave. They don't have very good technique. Their anticipation is poor. Decisions are poor. I think we need to put them under pressure. So we need to up that, and we need to get stuck in. We need to put these boys under pressure without getting a red card. And without getting an injury this week, please. We don't want an injury. Oh, Castiles. Do I want to sell him? He is interested in joining Fulham. But that means I have to play Stanic. And then I have to buy a goalkeeper. Stanic. On paper, he looks decent. Let's compare him to Castiles. So Castiles is better, just slightly better mentals, better communication. He's more eccentric. Stanic is better in the air. Distribution isn't very good. Shot stopping is the same. It's hard to say, really. I'm tempted to sell Castiles, but I want more money for him. Can I negotiate that? It's non-negotiable, isn't it? Let's reject that and see what Castiles says. Joanne Lou's injured. But that's okay. The game knows I'm short on the right wing. That's why he's injured. I don't want a striker. I'm going to go with what I've got. Finishing 12 for a forward. We could do that. Castiles didn't say anything. He's probably going to go at some point. 34. He's probably going to go at the end of the season. There's no goalkeeper coming up in here. I'd like a young goalkeeper as well. This guy looks decent. He's 23 years old. Looks pretty decent. Same 15 million. He looks pretty decent. So I could sell Castiles and bring him in. But I want more money for Castiles. Oh boy, it's hard. I think he's a good player, isn't he? Where's he gone? Where did he go? I don't know, I clicked on something and he's disappeared. Well, that was a shame. He just disappeared off the list when I clicked on something. There he is. He develops into a very good player. I was looking for a winger, wasn't I? Joanne Lou then could go back and play at fullback, which is his preferred position. Would be a good signing. Would be a very good signing. His work rate's poor. Because if I do that, then Joanne Lou, who's injured, can go back and play where he wants to play. And then we could get rid of Sola, who's really not doing much. So many decisions to make. I don't know. Massive derby to open the season. Of course it is, yeah. Ipswich, Norwich. I hadn't thought of that. And I think we will pull the line back a little bit. I think we do need to get stuck into these guys. Play the first team, I think. But Valesco can come in for Univar. Echeverry can keep his place. Let's get this bench sorted out. This boy, I want to play him a decent amount this season. Brandon Williams can come on the right. Atom on the bench, why not? McKenna's injured, isn't he? And Hartel, Fassini, Humphreys, Morstadt and Gould. I don't have a right wing here, do I? Ooh, Sola will have to come on as the right wing. Okay, so yeah, looks like I do need a right winger, don't I? Because I've got real problems. If one of these is injured, I can't put anybody on the bench. Scott, is he going to play? No. He's not going to play. Fassini is going to play. Scott will be on bench. What's this? No, we're not accepting that. I want more money. And we need more money. Oh, goalkeeper. And a decent amount of money. Perts. Only one on the list. Another goalkeeper. He's a better goalkeeper. A decent price as well. I didn't actually look to see their set piece. I don't think there was anything on there. They can't actually make any judgment on set pieces at the moment. But I do know I want to defend set pieces. Let's defend everything. No, we don't need to defend free kicks. We'll do a balance. Just do a little balance there, attacking corners and defending corners. Scott McKenna fit, is he? Yeah, we can bring McKenna into the team. What's going on here? Brandon Williams, Atten, Scott Humphreys, Sola Morstedt, and tricky one. Univar or Gould. Not quite sure here. Univar or Gould. It's the only decision I have to make. We go with Gould. Univar was really bad. The next thing I need to look at, of course, is I need to make sure that these players don't like that they don't like big matches. Fairly selfish player, Echevarri. I don't think I've brought anybody in. So there's one. Fernandez doesn't feel comfortable playing in big matches. And this is a big match. And he doesn't enjoy big matches either. Who would be the replacement? Scott. Enjoys big matches. But he won't know anything about the derby. But I think we'll play him. We'll play him. Diallo, he should be okay with big matches. Garosabal. Oops. He's okay. He's fine. McKenna should be fine. And then Timon should be fine. He's got bags of experience. Okay, so they're okay. Castiles, does he enjoy big matches? He should be fine. So that's where we go. Luca, of course. That's about it. We'll see how Scott gets on in the Prem. We're going to play Swansea, are we? That's a good draw. I like playing against Swansea. Slicker has gone. And here we go. I mean, I wonder, is FM going to do... Injuries coming in. Is FM going to do what I think FM is going to do? Which means we will win this game. And then we'll struggle to get a point out of Tottenham and Liverpool. Expectations are for a draw. Hoping to see Alex Scott make his debut. You're going to get your wish. Still got 37 million. Oh, we're going to lose Univar, are we? But we're going to make 30 million on it. Oh, that's interesting. $30 million will give us 70 million nearly. Make this transfer window even harder. Why not? He wants to put Fernandez in and Brandon Williams. I agree with Brandon Williams, actually. Fernandez in for Fazzini. We dropped Fernandez because he doesn't like big games. Humphreys, on the other hand, is a local boy. He's one of our own, so he knows about this derby. So I'm actually going to put Humphreys in for Fassini and Brandon Williams for Timon. These boys know about this derby. Come on, boys. Come on. Big game to open the season. Sargent is always a problem for me, but I can't type mark him. We don't want to type mark Sargent. We'll get pulled out of position. I'm going to type mark their midfield. And we don't do never press. Make sure you give it everything, boys. Come on, Luca with a brace. That's what I'm hoping. And Norwich have got off to the better start, but we're only in the first 5 minutes. And they're playing exactly the way that I thought they would. Or at least what my scout thought. Come on, boys. Where's Luca? It's Valesco! Get in, son! And we are away, up and running. Oh, no, not offside. Surely not, referee, surely not. It's disallowed. No, we are not up and running. That looked okay to me. Well, he just stepped up, didn't he? That actually was good. The defensive positioning by Norwich there, Neil, if you're still there, was actually very good. How he stepped up then. Go on, Lucas. Go on, you've got support. That defensive movement was absolutely excellent. Oh, come on, boys. Come on, Brandon. That was terrible, but that's okay. Take him down. Yeah, that's where we've got interesting that they're focusing mostly down the left-hand side. Switched it now. Liam Gibbs. Ooh. Let's give him a hard tackle, see how that affects him. But Norwich are the better team at the moment. Valesco's only on a 6.4, but if he'd just been onside, he'd... Okay, let's do that. We haven't taken nearly enough shots, and then give them the freedom to do it. We've only had 2 opportunities. Luca's on a 6.7, so he's not doing too bad. But I want them to take some shots. We've had another one. Pretty dire match, actually. Nothing's happening. Go on, Ahmad. Go on, Sam. Not to be. I'm going to get caught on the break here. Yeah, we are going to get caught on the break here, aren't we? Ah! Oh, boys. This is not what I was hoping for. Let's go positive then. It was a good finish, but I can't really celebrate. Oh boy. Not what I wanted. Let's make some changes here. Might have to bring some of the young boys on. Brandon Williams, terrible. Diallo's poor, but I got to keep him on. Humphreys is poor. Velasco is absolutely terrible. Not much I can do about Diallo, but I want to bring Morstat on. Let's put Morstat on. I'll leave it at that for now. Unbelievable. They have been the better team. In all fairness, Norwich have been the better team. We just simply haven't played. How this team beat Roma, I have no idea. Now we're going to have to perform against Liverpool and Tottenham. I mean, luckily, all we have to do is avoid relegation. But I thought this team was getting better. And Norwich are a promoted team, so that makes it even worse. Come on, boys. That's a good pass. Now make the most of this. Go on, Diallo. No, too selfish. Chance! Is he offside again? Is that going to be offside again? You're kidding me. I think it's going to be offside again. Is it offside? I think so. Yeah, it's offside again. The game's got it in for me. It's going to give me a really bad start to the season, and that's just so like, FM, you're so nasty. Just like so nasty. Oh, is that offside? The referee's checking that one as well. Somebody was in the line of the goalkeeper, were they? Oh, you're kidding me, FM. You are kidding me. It's disallowed again. This is like classic FM. That is unbelievable. I just don't believe this. Right, we'll have to go attacking for the last 5 minutes. There are 3 disallowed goals. No, FM. No, you can't do that. That is just so bad. We're not going to have a highlight now, are we? That is so bad. I'm not accepting that, FM. Not accepting that. 3 disallowed goals. That is so bad. Oh, my goodness me. And now we have to play Liverpool and Tottenham, so we're in 3 games. We are going to be in trouble. We are going to be in big trouble. Ah, boy. Let's have a look, actually. Given that we finished last season in 10th, I think it was. We're going to have a look at season preview. Where is it? Supposed to finish in 15th. I mean, that is a ridiculous start. I can't believe it. Tottenham next and then Liverpool. So this is going to be the worst start to the season ever, isn't it? We'll have to defend well against these boys. FM, I thought, would let me win that one so that we can lose the next two. That's what it normally does, but I'm not going to say this save is normal. It's unbelievable. I have never, like Pedro says, I have never seen 3 disallowed goals in a game. Oh. He wants to go out on loan. Okay, go out permanently. We'll sell you. We can bring in a centre-half. He's not that good anyway. Hartel has gone. Oh, you're kidding me. This is like getting worse and worse. Now we have Luca injured. You are kidding me. Ah, boy. I can't get any worse. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, I brought you in to do a job. My Gould is so bad. I'm going to play Humphreys on the left wing. No, let's try Gould. Fernandez can come in here. Johan Lu's still injured. So it's making me play Valentine. It doesn't make any sense to me, Saul. Doesn't make any sense at all. But FM does what FM does. And that just did not make any sense. So Univar has gone as well. So now I do have money of 66 million. But I am very short in a lot of positions now. Very short, because I've only got 3 centre-backs now. On the left wing, I'm going to be very, very short. Oh, this is getting worse and worse. Badabi was on the list. Who's Babadi? Was he on my list? Isaac Babadi. A left winger that I need. Could play centre mid at a push. Attacking mid. Let's go to... He's another forward, but he's a good left winger. Can also play right wing as well. Shame he can't play there. Strange that he can play there, but he can't play there. He'd be good. He'd be a good signing. 16 to 20 mil. He's already been sold, I think. And he's the boy that I was after, but he does not want to come. He just does not want to come. This time he's just signed another contract. So he could be a replacement. And this doesn't bloody work either. Because this gives me players all over the pitch, and like I've asked for. Attacking mid-left. It's a free kick taker and a corner taker. Good dribbling. Has a long shot. Mentals are decent for a winger. Physicals are decent for a winger. He might be worth looking at. 24 years old. Can even play there, which would solve that problem. Can play as a centre mid at a push. Attacking mid. Centre mid, probably not, because he can't tackle and he can't mark. The attacking centre mid, yeah. He's decent. What do you think about him, guys? Arribas. I definitely need to sign a left winger, and he would fit the bill. He would definitely fit the bill. Yeah, he's quite cheap, and I've got the money. Let's have a look at his report. Susceptible to injuries. Oh my God. But most of them are slight. There's 3 major ones in 24, 2 years ago. And broken ribs in 25. Well, that could happen to anyone. But the others are minor injuries and slight injuries. So I don't think I'd worry too much about that. Just might not settle very well. Enjoys big matches. So he hasn't really got any negatives. Sign him via loan. I can't sign any more loans, I don't think. Or I could do one more, couldn't I? I've got space for one more loan. Can we bring this guy in on loan? $16 mil. I don't know if we can get him on loan. Nah, we're not going to be able to get him on loan. So I'm going to actually make a bid for him. He looks good enough. And if we compare him, we don't have Univar in the squad anymore. That's unfortunate. We can't compare him with Univar. But he's certainly better than what we've got. We've only got Gould now, really. They're about the same. There's not much difference between them. But he's at 16 mil. He's better, I would say, than Gould is. I'm going to bring him in. I can't mess about. I can't see that there's anybody else here. This guy, Alarcon, who can play there at a push. He's not as good. He's not as good. Arribas is a better player. Let's try and sign him. We're not going to get him that cheap, are we? This has been a horrible transfer window. And what a dreadful start to the season. Oh. His value is 16 mil. Exceeds. Has he got a release clause? No, there is. Avoid active relegation release clause. That doesn't make any sense. Did they get relegated, did they? Okay, so they've accepted it now. Oh, 43. Let's just nudge up the agent fee a little bit. And we'll nudge that up. That'll do me. He's such a good player, isn't he? He's going to be such a good player. Okay. Let's go and lose against Tottenham, am I? Oh, God. We've got another injury. Have I got a forward left? Both. I've got 2 forwards injured, 1 right winger. The only thing I can do is play Velasco up there, but I don't now have a forward to put on the bench. Juanlu will have to come on the bench. He's injured, though. Oh, boy. Nico Valentine is a striker. Oh, God. I think we need to be balanced against Tottenham, and I'm going to go into a low block. To try and suss them out and get bodies behind the ball. Nobody's playing particularly well. Diallo is absolutely rubbish. Okay, let's try this. He would be a good signing. Let's put him on the short list in case I have any money. Oh, he's already on there. In case I have any money left. Oh, this isn't going to be easy. No, we're not playing Scott yet. Although he did play quite well in his first game. He was one of those. No, he didn't. He got a 6.5 in the end. Played well against Roma. Fernandez is okay. Fassini hasn't played yet. I'm going to leave it like that. Oh, God. Fassini's unhappy now. If we have to sell him, I'm in big trouble. He hasn't got a friend. Organising the defence is not good enough. Okay, what am I going to say to him? That didn't work. Okay, has to play more. I don't want to lose Fassini. Oh. The team is already getting decimated in August. And we're off to a bad start. I wonder why this is happening. Sola, you dipstick. Wonder why this is happening. Oh, I don't think we're going to get anything out of Tottenham or Liverpool. So when are we going to start winning? He's very persistent about this, isn't he? I'm just worried he might be right. But then I might be right as well. Familiarity with the tactic is not to blame. Let's go with that. Hopefully the low block will keep them out to begin with. Got nothing to lose here. We're going to know at the end of this game who's really playing badly, that's for sure. Oh, perfect start. Oh boy. I think this is going to be a hard, long season. This is going to be... Hey, Masked, how are you doing? Zero points after 3 games this is going to be. The low block isn't working, is it? Now, is that offside? The referee is checking for offside. No, in fact, it's not going to be offside. That is going to count. If we had another offside goal, I'd go nuts. Why is the Spurs player celebrating with us? So, like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Valesco did well there. Sneaked in behind him. Yeah, we've got, this is version 1.1 Masked. I'm actually testing out. I've just downloaded it, so I haven't really used it yet, so I'm still on the 1.1. We've had 2 shots, 2 on target, so we're not doing too bad. Is FM going to let me have this one? Or is it going to just kill me with set pieces? There's another set piece. Is it going to be a goal? No, it's cleared. Is FM going to kill me with set pieces today? Our XG is actually better than Spurs. But look at the possession. So I need to slow it down, I think. Let's work the ball into the box as well. Slow it down. Play for set pieces. Let's not press so much. One at half time. Is the game gonna let me have a point now against Tottenham? You know, we've done that one. We've done that one. Didn't work. Shall I say I'm far from pleased? We haven't been the better team, but the assistant wants to say that. .4 for Velasco. Got 2 injured strikers, and the only one I've got who can play up top now is on a 6.4. Isn't that just the way? What's he on now? He's gone up. No, he's gone back down again. Tottenham are absolutely murdering us. So what I'm going to do is make some changes. I'm going to push up now. Just try and surprise them. Garosabal is poor. Timon is absolute disaster. Fassini who did all that complaining and wants to play more games, is rubbish. Humphreys can come in here. And Scott can come on. Actually, we'll switch those over. I haven't got a striker that can come on. He's going to have to keep going. Sell him and replace him with a new forward. The low block, I just was thinking we could stop them scoring. Just get bodies behind the ball. Stop them scoring for a while. But unfortunately, they took the lead. But it did work to a certain extent. Oh, look at the space he's got. Good save, though. Actually, let's go. Let's go to... I don't know who that was on the left-hand side, but he had tons of space. Go on, Ahmad. Go on, son. Echevarri, who's not playing very well, but none of them are particularly... Go on, Ahmad. Let's sneak this result. Go on, son. Hit it. Nearly. The low block is just basically to get bodies behind the ball and hopefully stop them scoring. It worked to a certain degree because we're still 1-1. But I'm just trying to be a little bit more positive now, pushing the lines up a bit. But we'll take a 1-1 against Tottenham. We'll take that. The low block works quite effective for me. I don't know if it'll work well enough in this system. Attacking mentality, direct passing and higher tempo. We can try it, but I've never played the low block in that way. And I've always built teams on their defensive performance, which is why Ipswich did so well last season. They defended really well, and we used the low block with the default one very effectively against big teams. 14th, Liverpool up next. I mean, if the low block... I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the low block worked. I need more highlights in order to see. And I don't think I'm getting enough highlights. So I might actually go to... Oh, that's why I'm in key highlights. That's why. Because I'm not getting enough highlights to see what the hell is going on. Oh boy. So against Liverpool, I don't want to play with a low block. Definitely not. And the reason for that is that if you invite Liverpool on, they are just so good that they're just going to tear you apart. So we're going to push up a little bit on Liverpool. Don't even need to look at that. So for Liverpool, I'm going to push up. I'm going to have a standard line. We won't get stuck in, and I'm not going to press them much more often. I'm going to play balance. We've got to try and give them a game. If you invite Liverpool on, they will just tear you apart. Well, so far we are avoiding relegation. That's what we're supposed to do. Right, how much money have I got left now, having signed him? He's not playing as an attacking midfielder. Just somehow got to work out how to beat Liverpool. He's always a problem. They are aging, I guess. 2026. They are getting a bit older. He needs to play better. So how much money have I got? 50 million still left. 200,000 wage budget. So I'm going to need a central defender now. Wolves 4, Man United 1. Yep, that's crazy. That's crazy. Need a striker as well. Well, I've got 3 strikers. It's just 2 are injured. There's nothing I can do about that. And all of them are playing badly. I can't change the entire team. At some point, I've got to hope that they start playing well. Ah, boy. I need hard-working players in this game. I need to have players with good work rate, determination. Oh, where's their work rate? So Garosable, Timon, Scott, Joanlu's not fit, Ryan Gould. I need all these boys who've got good work rate. Garosable, they should be fairly determined as well. Yeah, they're all pretty determined as well. So let's try this. Garosable, Timon, Scott. Garosable, Timon, Scott. Fernandez isn't playing that bad. Joanlu, Ryan Gould. Is Joanlu fit? Yeah. Joanlu, Ryan Gould. Fassini, Sia, Atom, Humphreys and McKenna. Sia, McKenna. Sia, McKenna. Echevarri, is he... I don't think he's got... He's quite determined. Work rate's a bit suspect. But we'll play him. And then it has to be Luca. He's not fit. See how Luca goes. He hasn't got the right attributes. Determination. Determined. He's quite determined. Teamwork's poor. Aggression. Hasn't got the work rate, really. Gould is better in terms of work rate. I just need players who are going to work hard and are fairly determined. We'll go with that for now, and then we'll see Luca has a better work rate and good determination. Just depends if he can get fit. Play with 3 strikers. Interesting. So how many strikers have you got in your squad then, Refford? How many would you have in your squad? 6 strikers? Scott Diallo, no. The work rate's poor. I don't see us getting anything out of this. A loan? No, we don't want to loan. If he wants to leave, he's leaving. We're not loaning you. There's nothing in that for me. Transfer window closed before you got the 6th. I mean, I have done that. I've played with 3 strikers, complete forwards on either side of false 9 or a pressing forward. It does work nicely. I haven't tried it with FM24, but I played a lot of that in FM23. The complete forwards act as wingers. It's really quite fun to do. Look at this. Fassini's not even training. He wants more game time. He's still not training. And he had an absolute rubbish game last time out. What am I supposed to do with these players? Oh, God. Sola's not happy with me. He's going to be a problem, isn't he? Hi, ADHD, how are you doing? As you can see, we're not going very well. We're stuck in 15th. We had a really bad start. Losing to Norwich, that was dreadful. 3 disallowed goals against Norwich. I can't believe it. I still can't believe that. And then we've had a draw against Tottenham. It's not been a great start. I've lost too many players in the window. But we have brought that boy in now, haven't we, Arribas? I'm tempted to play Atom at the back. Tempted. Is Juan Lu fit? Yep. Yeah, he's playing. So we got Diallo. Morstead. Luca is fit, so Luca can come in here. Velasco isn't playing well enough. He's on a 6.25. Last two games. 6.2, 6.3. He's just not playing well enough to warrant a place even on the bench. So Arribas can come onto the bench. Morstadt will be the reserve striker. He's at least got 7. Should I put Arribas in? No, Gould is actually doing okay, so we'll have him on the bench. What's his determination? 14. Work rate 12. Teamwork is good though. He's just slightly better. I'm going to put him on support. Don't want him going too far. Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to this one. This is going to be tough. Both of these are fitness concerns. What about him? Limited. I think we have to play Diallo. And Fassini can come in here. Put him in there. He's out of the way. He can't do much harm. A Scott could play up here. And that means that Fassini... But Echeverri... Scott is more determined, has got the right attributes. This is going to be hard. Let's go with that. Fassini. Maybe I have to sell him. Come the winter. We don't never press. Come on, if we can get a draw here, I'll be a very happy man. Because I was expecting 0 points from these two games, Tottenham and Liverpool, and expecting 3 points from Norwich, so that we'd have 3 points at the end of the 3 games. That's not worked out. What happened there? Free kick. Xerxes up front, clean sheet guaranteed. He's different in FM. Oh, he's very different in FM. Where's my lines? Yeah, that's right. But Liverpool are playing down the middle at the moment, which is strange. Unless my scout got that wrong. Go on, boys. Go on, give us a surprise result here. After all, Norwich was a surprise result. Just defend well. It's okay, they can have the ball there. Don't worry about it. Just let them pass it around there. That's okay. No problem. Oh, here it is. What can I do? Oh, boy. What am I supposed to do? Central defender, that was the left back, was way out of position. Chelsea have only got 1 point at this point in time as well. Oh dear, we're going to get thrashed here, aren't we? They've got João Neves playing for them. Oh boy. We've got to stop the long balls, haven't we? Go on, Luca, you're in. Oh, come on. You're supposed to be a good player. That was rubbish. Definitely, Pedro. Took too long. Come on, boys. Come on. One good pass. Oh. Good pass, I meant. So Liverpool are just totally going up the middle. They're supposed to be playing wing play. Go on, Ahmad. Oh. Oh, Chelsea have got 2 points. That means we're in the relegation zone. Are we pressing them too much? Don't think we're pressing them too much. Oh, God. Death by set pieces. I do not like set pieces when they're against me. We're not winning that second ball. One drop back. Line's too high. Well, Liverpool are giving me a chance. And we need to close down those areas, don't we? There's a lot of stuff going on in the corner of the penalty areas. especially on their right-hand side. We need to close that down. And we also need to get a shot on target, boys. Well, that seemed to work because we closed him down very nicely on the edge of the penalty area there. So that seemed to work. Hopefully it's not going to ruin my tactic too much. Otherwise I'll go back to the original match engine. Because last year we were brilliant. But we're in the game now. Since we've made those little changes, we're in the game now. We just can't get a shot on target. I actually don't think we're doing that well. Doing that bad. If we can just have a little bit more attacking play, I think we can get back into the game. The little tweaks seem to have worked. We'll see what half-time, second half syndrome brings. Because the game always changes after half-time. Yeah, we've shut the corner of the penalty area down now, which is much better. And he's also shutting the left winger down. Oh my goodness me. Well, that's that then. Too late now. Oh, what a dreadful start to the season. I wouldn't mind if we'd had the correct result against Norwich. I would not mind this. I might have to play the low block all season because it looks like the team has got worse this year. We're getting stuffed now. Gould. Look at the front players. What am I supposed to do, huh? Look at this nonsense. Scott 6.3. Oh my god. Fassini, usual self 6.4. Defense absolutely dreadful. What am I supposed to do? They are playing less down the middle now. I guess we're just going to have a really tough season. I actually thought I'd improved the team. I mean, maybe it is that the tactic doesn't work anymore under the FM tweak. Maybe I'm going to have to change the tactic. or go back to the original version where the tactic works. But we look really poor. Look really poor. And it makes me wonder how we got to the semi-finals of the Europa League last year and finished in 10th. Just makes me wonder. Because I thought I'd improved the team. It could be. It could be the FM tweak has made the tactic not work. We're not creating space down the right, which we should be. We should be having overloads on the right-hand side. And we're not. Oh, interesting. It is working in terms of most of the tactic is played down the left. That we know. It's not like we're playing badly. It's just FM deciding we're not going to score goals. There's not much more I can do. Got to remember, Liverpool are a better team than we are, but we just don't look on the game. I can't do any more. First highlight Liverpool have had since they scored last time, this, isn't it? Watch it go to 4-1. I don't know. I don't know. Why are all my players playing badly is the question. Every single one of them. Even the subs. Absolute rubbish. Why are they all playing so badly? So it's something to do. The tactic is not working anymore. If the players are all playing badly, the tactic's not working. So we're going to have to change the tactic. I have no idea what to do now. But that is not the start to the season that I wanted. I'm going to have to try and figure this out. Because I can't have the entire team playing badly all the time. So it is definitely the tactic. If they're all playing badly, it's the tactic. So it needs to change. And not forgetting, I still need to bring players in. And I need to figure out where. I need a centre-back if Salas leaves, don't I? This is very difficult. No, we played in the Premier League last season with a much worse team, and we finished 10th. We also got to the semi-final of the Europa League, and we didn't have as good a team as this last time. So, and I don't know, the tactic worked fine last season. If all your players are actually playing badly, that means your tactic's not working. It's like if your defensive line, if all four of them or three of them are on 6.2, 6.3, there's something wrong with your defensive line. You've got to change your defensive line. If your attackers are all on 6.2, 6.3, there's something wrong with your offensive line. So if all your squad is playing badly, there's something wrong with the tactic. Tactic's not working anymore. So I'm going to make a choice here. If we lose against Swansea, we are in big trouble. That's not enough money, I'm sorry. That's not enough money. Yeah, I'm tempted bringing Atom. My selections are not working, so let's go with his. Fraser Hurd? Who is he? See, I don't have... Who is my other? What sort of a bench has he put together there? Not sure about Luca. Maybe I should have sold Luca. Bye. If we don't beat Swansea, I'm going to resign. That'd be like the final nail in the coffin. No, it's not enough money. Sorry. Nowhere near enough money. Alright, let's see how this works against Swansea. I'm not sure they're going to let me do a team meeting, are they? There isn't a suitable reason. As far as I'm concerned, there is. But yeah, not sure they were going to let me do that. I mean, we just played Spurs and Liverpool. I wasn't expecting anything from those games anyway. The Norwich result, I've never seen 3 disallowed goals in one game. That was just to wind me up. Fair increase in playing time. How much does he want to play? He's a regular starter. So he's played all of pre-season. He played the first 2 games. And he's been rubbish. So boy. Let's have a look at this. Push those up a little bit. We'll have him on support because it's Swansea. Although he should be on a defend duty. I think it just might have him on a support duty. To begin with, he can go on attack. If we lose against Swansea, this will be the death of me. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We should be actually doing better this season because we've got no Europe. But we're actually improving the team and doing worse. I don't get FM sometimes. I don't get it. I forgot to do that now. Not focused. Disagree with absolutely, Trywin. There's definitely a suitable reason, but yeah, it won't let you do team meetings unless they instruct you to do team meetings. I didn't even check how Swansea play, so we might even lose this. That's where we went, to the dynamics page, and it just said there's no suitable reason. FM just does that. That's why I knew it would do it, but I thought we'd do it anyway. Oh, Luca's injured again. Finally, that was actually quite a good strike. That was actually quite a good goal. It actually seemed to pick up speed when it got halfway. It was kind of strange. I need Diallo to run at this fullback as well, I think. We've got Wolves next, who beat Manchester United 4-0, didn't they? Wow. That didn't look great, I've got to admit. That's something you guys might want to look at. The goalmouth scrambles that I've seen up to now looked really good, but that one didn't look great. And the ball didn't travel very far. No, we don't do floated crosses. We have tried that with Luca, but it doesn't seem to work. We don't have players who can cross the ball. That's why we don't do floated crosses. Just doesn't seem to work. We have tried it. In fact, it should be on low. It should be on low crosses. I don't know why that is there. I never play with floated crosses, so there's glitching. And sometimes it will go to full match as well when I'm not on full match. There's a lot of stuff going on in this FM24. I think we need to focus our play down here. Where we're causing them problems. Well, that's what should happen. We should have overloads over there, but it's a bit slow. That's like impossible angle, but we'll take that. I need to tell him to shoot less often. This is like an impossible angle. He had 4 people in the box. It was just unbelievable. So this is how this tactic should be working. It's actually working now because it's creating space on the right-hand side. That's exactly what it does. It creates tons of space, pulls their fullback inside, and I've usually then got a 2-on-1 down that right-hand side. So it's working against Swansea. It's just not working in the Prem. If you look, if he gets on his bike, which he's not doing, we'd have had 2-on-1 over there again. I'm not quite sure why he didn't get on his bike, because he's on attack. So he stopped. He should be getting in here, and we'd have an overload then. But he just, behaved as if he's on a support duty. Held back. It's kind of weird, that was. And he's actually on an attack duty. Should be getting really much further forward. But it doesn't matter, we scored from it. But I'm just watching how this plays out. Swansea must be a bad team. Oh my God, they must be a bad team. At last I can be happy. So what? Keep an eye on Diallo, his positioning. What I might do, let's take that off. Let's take that off. And then we'll go try and sort this out. Let's make Diallo an inverted winger. And let's put the overload on the underlap on this side. I can then tell him to stay wider. That might work. But at the moment, this tactic doesn't seem to be functioning. We're not creating the space we should be on this right-hand side. You can see that he's quite far forward, and we should be getting overloads on that right-hand side, but we're not. Hey, AS Reversed, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Second half syndrome has kicked in with Swansea are the better team. They've gone off the boil, haven't they? Oh, there's a couple of back heels in there, wasn't there? It was quite neat. Right, let's get some of these numbskulls off. So I could put Gould in here, couldn't I? Yeah. Oh, I don't want to take Diallo off. Velasco is tired. Let's give Arribas his... Morstead can come on. And Echevarri. Let's try that. I'll just have a look at the movement on the right hand side. What's he doing? We'll work this out in a minute. So we need to isolate this fullback and have two. This player and the winger should be two. What's happened there? Morstead pinched the ball, did he? What happened there? Team to manage in the top 5 leagues. Well, there's plenty of those. Oh, it was a really bad goalkeeping error. But actually, I liked the animation, guys. The animation for that was really cool. The way the ball rebounded off him was really cool. I've still got to work on this. Maybe if we go... switch that over. So just switch that over. This might be the way to create so now if he's moving past the inverted winger with the inverted winger coming inside, that should create the overload. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Goal for Morstead? No, offside. How many offside goals are we going to have? In the top 5 leagues. Well, do you want to win lots of matches? You could play Man City, play PSG. I would actually go and manage in Portugal. Pick a team in Portugal. That would be a really good experience. I'd done Benfica before. That was really fun. Problem is, it's not easy because you keep losing your players. But it's fun to do. The top 5 leagues would be Spain, France. I mean, you've got the big clubs there. Depends if you want to win lots of matches or what do you want to do? Do you want to pick a team that has fallen from grace, bring them back to glory? Saint Etienne would be a good one. Valencia, Saint Etienne would be nice. Sevilla would be a good one. Morstead again. He's on fire, that boy. I think we'll have to play him. He's offside again. Another offside goal. Come on, FM. You're just messing with me. Oh, you saw Saint Etienne would be good. Valencia, yep, would be good. Is he offside this time, referee? No, you're going to give me that one, are you? So maybe it's attacking up the left. Now that's not how it is it? It's attack on the right with him coming in this way. This wing back's just supporting here. Yeah, I think then that focuses the play down the left. And it should switch to an overload here. That's what we're trying to achieve. So we should have 3-on-2 or 2-on-1 out here all the time. Good tackle. Can we get one more highlight to see that actually work? Now I've got a decision to make. Does Morstead start in the next game. That's a decision to make. I mean, the other two have been absolute rubbish, so why wouldn't he? Oh, that's a big decision to make, isn't there? They're not very tired, but they're still going to get the day off. Never seen that before after a match. No, we're not selling Luca. Where am I going to get a forward from at this stage? Yeah, I actually think let's give him a game in the next game. He should be getting more recognition. And he can't do any worse than Luca's doing. Aribas did quite well as well, so Aribas. And we've got this conundrum. I guess 6.8, but in a 6-0 win, I'd have expected better. Give him one more chance against Wolves. I'm going to leave Atom in there. I'm going to bring Finkgraf. Give Finkgraf the game. Garosabel can come in. I think the rest we'll leave as it is. We might do Fernandez in there. I'm going to give him a game. Young kid. So I've got Atom and Morstat in the team because they don't trust the first team. Wolves are not very good at all. Not tackling is poor, decisions are poor. Don't have any pace. They are very poor, pretty much. No stamina, work rate is poor, no teamwork. Tackling. Strength is what I'm looking for. Strength isn't there, but I'm going to get stuck in this one. I think I should be pressing them a bit more as well. I'm going positive. And then I think I've picked the squad, haven't I? And control possession. Think you're good enough to do that, do you? It might be an idea to keep the ball, but we'll play as we are trying to work this out. It might be an idea to put them under pressure. We need a win here. If we don't win this one, we are in serious trouble. We could be at the bottom of the league. Could be at the bottom. We are going to have a battle. We're going to have to battle our way out of this and try and work out why this tactic's not working. I don't know, why is Luca in demand? He's not even playing very well. Oh, we don't want to look at that. West Ham. That's interesting. I thought FM were going to do away with that. We have to pay West Ham and West Ham. I thought they were going to do away with that. They obviously haven't. So you win one and you lose one. And that's like, unless you're a very, very good team and you win both. No, I'm going with my team because I want to give these young boys a try. Atom, Morstat, they're all young. This guy has been playing okay. Juanlu and Diallo. It's funny how the two best players are the right wingers, where they were absolutely shocking last season, the right wingers. They were the two worst players. I did say I wonder if they'll have a better time. I don't know what's happening with Salas. I've also got 50 million to spend. But the good players, the really good players, don't want to come. That's what's making this a really difficult transfer window. This is going to be a battle. So many players not training very well as well. Stanic might also need to. Fassini not playing well and not training well, and he's demanding more playing time. What an idiot. Somebody said he's going to be the problem child. It does look that way. It's bold. This is bold, but I think I've got to do something bold. Is that the boy? Is that who I'm waiting for? That's the boy, is it? $49 million. We've got enough in wages. That's my DLP, isn't it? That's got to be the one. He can also play as the centre mid. What do you think, guys? A little bid for him? I mean, he'd be a definite improvement on what we've got. I got the money. We need 39 million. They've accepted 39 million. That's interesting. Another one who's not interested. Ah, boy. The most difficult transfer window I could possibly imagine. And we can't win any football matches either. I'm going to play Morstead. He's the best striker I've got at the moment. Don't know why he wants me to play with a low block. I actually need to go back. Oh, it's control possession, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we're going to go with that. Should be a higher defensive line, yeah. Right, okay, let's see how we do against Wolves, who are not a very good team, but then our report isn't much better. Right, okay. Actually go and see what my assistant says. Well, that's interesting that he's leaving Cunha. Maybe he's just slipped up there. Okay. It's probably, playing the young boys is probably a mistake. But I think the message I've got to give to the first team is you are not automatic in this team. The DLP that I wanted, I just don't know where I'm going to get him from. Even the youngster says we weren't good enough for him. I need to slow the game down, don't I? We're just not getting enough of the ball. It's too frantic for them at this stage in their learning. Oh my God. Oh God. I might even get sacked the way things are going. He's not a very good player either. He's just like the defense went missing. Just not creating anything again. Come on, boys. What is FM trying to do to me? What is it saying to me? Well, this is not working. This is definitely not working. Cool, that was quick. More stats on a 6.4. Of course he is. Give him another game. Of course. I always suspected that might happen. Dare to play him in the Prem. Passings all over the shop. Can't even pass to a player from a free kick. I should have taken the Sevilla job that was offered to me. This is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. You're not going to shoot from there, are you? He is. That was a waste of time. Finally, we've got one. I've got to, to be more expressive, you're going to have lots of vision and flair. I mean, we can have a look at whether we have that or not. I can tell you now we don't. We should be playing more disciplined, in fact, not more expressive. All right, players have got to come off. More stat has got to come off. Diallo suddenly decided he doesn't want to play anymore. Garosabal. And I don't have... I'll have to bring Juan Lu back. But I actually don't have a winger. Oh God, it's getting worse and worse. Nothing I can do about him. Come on, look, you've got so many players in support. Look. You had 3 inside you then. Oh, please. We got to take him off free kick duty. What are you shooting from this 40 yards out? This is not good. Not good. Atom has got a 7. That boy is the business. Whoa, I don't believe this has happened. I do not believe this. Got to credit the defence. Atom has been fabulous. Even though Garossabo's on a 6.3. Well, just hold on, boys. It's not over yet, though. The opposition generally only need to see the goal once. This is poor in midfield. Poor everywhere, all over the pitch. Oh, boy. This will be a lucky 3 points. I don't think we deserve the 3 points here. But then we deserved the 3 points against Norwich and didn't get them. So I guess it's evened up. Go on, Luca. Oh. So playing more stat might have upset him, and now he's going to start playing. Was it 8 minutes? So there's space here. Gotta be it now. Gotta be it. We'll take a fluky win. Atom's playing well. Actually, he could be probably my best centre-half at the moment. Don't make a mistake now, boys. That's it, full time. So, where are we? 13th now. Controversy. He didn't like the referee. Maybe we'll be okay. Somebody said once they bed in, maybe we'll be okay. We've still got to find a DLP. Still got money burning a hole in my pocket, and we still need a DLP. But there isn't one out there, at least who wants to come. So I don't know what to do. West Ham, where are West Ham? Just above us. We beat West Ham. We might start climbing up the table. It's not been a great day. It has not been a great day, but we've recovered. We did have two very difficult games, Tottenham and Liverpool, but Norwich was poor. I suppose if that Norwich game was the other way around, I'd say that would be a good performance, because then we would have 7 points from the opening 4 games. I would say that would be a good performance at that point. But having played 4 games and got 4 points, that's not great. But we'll build on that, I guess. I still need to find that DLP, and that's my job before the next episode tomorrow, is to find that DLP. I think we've got... Yeah, the transfer window will close on the day of the West Ham game. I've got 2 days to find that DLP. Money burning a hole in my pocket. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it a day there. It's now 4 o'clock. We've done 3 hours. So I'd say it's been a decent performance. We're up to 13th. Another 3 points we'll get up to maybe 8th. Maybe FM just wanted to give me a tough start. Maybe it'll be okay once the players bed in. Maybe. But I'm not too happy with what I'm seeing so far. And I need a DLP. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it a day there. Go and cook something to eat now. Go and cry over a cup of coffee. Not what I wanted. And this isn't working so well. We shall see how it pans out. I shall be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. as usual. And hopefully we're going to start doing a little bit better than what we've been doing. Put a run together, maybe. Let's put a run together. Okay, so I shall hopefully see some of you guys tomorrow. And for now, take care. Be safe. And come back. What day is it tomorrow? Actually, no. What day is it tomorrow? It's Wednesday. Tomorrow. I have a hospital appointment tomorrow, if it's Wednesday. So I'm going to be out all day. They're going to check the alignment of my breastbone. It's not lined up properly after the surgery. They're going to check that it's not problematical tomorrow. So I have a hospital appointment tomorrow. I'll be back on Thursday. But if I'm back in time, I could do it in the evening. So if I'm back in time, I'll do this in the evening. Hospital during the day, and I'll do this in the evening. We'll do it somehow. Okay, guys. Hopefully all being well in the hospital, I'll come back and do it in the evening tomorrow rather than the daytime. And I'll work on the transfer window tonight. I've got to find that DOP from somewhere. Somewhere we got to find him. Maybe he's at Norwich. Somebody noticed. Somebody at Norwich. Okay, I'll see you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Cheers for now.